Walking on nails, a mutilation trail. Follow them beyond where madness prevails. Subsist on fingers from unspoken places. Envision wild things as they pull off their faces. I mark my path with my bones and fate skin. Ravenous brain as I make the incision. Our cuts light up the dread sky. The pyre screams as it runs by. Pieces reclaimed under seas. Join the faceless howling beast.
Rest in peace. Now we got Sword-chan. Hey chat, how we all doing? Just a heads up in advance, this one might be a bit shorter than the last two, because it's been a really long day. See how we go. Hopefully we'll still get a good 2.5 hours in at least, and make some good progress. Welcome back, cats, by the way, good to have you back. And we'll get started. So for those tuning in for the first time, I am The Witch's Forge. I make dark electronic and industrial music. Most of the playlists in the background tonight will be stuff that I've made, with one guest track by a good friend of the channel, GW_X9. Go check his channel out on YouTube. He makes cool stuff. And if you like what you hear, please check me out on Spotify or YouTube or whatever. And all my tracks are readily available to stream. Anyhow, we are playing Deus Ex, and in short, we're mainly just doing a melee run with a few exceptions just due to expediency, and exploiting the heck out of the game and save scumming a lot, and trying to get amusing dialogue wherever possible, all the interesting dialogue that I know how to get. So we'll see how we go. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and we'll start firing up the game. Alright, let's just check restream, make sure everything's going. Yep, game's going, sick. If someone could let me know if the audio levels are all good, that would be fantastic. And also let me know if I'm muted or not, although if I am, you won't be able to hear that. Okay, so if I recall correctly, we were about to break into the convenience store. Or had we already done that? No, we just done that, that's right. I think we were returning to the lucky money, which means it's about to get hairy. That guy is still living his best life.
You will never be lonely at the lucky money. Hello.
I think we actually can just like bust
silly.
through these.
You look good.
Isaac is letting anybody back here these days. Say your business and go.
I found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she was the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into a war with the Luminous Path, and then what next? The Triads are weakened, and then an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we had trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
Yeah, we'll just let them take care of it. Yeah, still one upstairs. I should probably put on my aggressive defense. Nice. Yeah, triads, am I right?
I'm innocent.
Righto.
Look out!
Just I don't think I've ever seen them go after civilians quite like that. That was amazing. Explodes that poor dude. Was that the dancer who was living his best life? That's sad.
We are in your debt.
I will not doubt you again. Now hurry, take my message to the luminous path.
You got that right. Did we actually get the safe? I got a lot of hardware back here. Forgot about that. And a lot of booze. It's not like we need the safe here. Just cash. We already got lots of cash.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles.
Oh, the dancing guy's alive. Wonderful. He was the only one I was really worried about.
Such a quaint little market.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragon Head. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Miss Denton, you are the woman I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
Good year that chap, 1997.
While you are here, observe the laws of the triad.
We shall. Are we gonna steal your soy? Everyone do your best soy face. Suppose we'll grab all of it. Good. Nice. Ah yes, this is my music playing. In fact, every track except one is my music. More soy food. Imagine using the same code for two keypads. It's really poor security. And then you have like a secret laboratory, except the button for it is right on the wall.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother, Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
Wonderful. First, we got some looting to do. So if you missed the plasma rifle in the MJ-12 base, you can get it again here. I don't think we need this clip on, but I guess we'll use it anyway. I don't think we can drop everything. Having rebreathers is always very handy. So I do recommend having at least one on you at any point in time. I suppose we can use the healing mod right now. Look at that upgraded healing mod. Very nice. Oops. How are we doing on Lambs 9? Oops.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tong so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
Any news from Jaime?
No sign of him yet. I hope he made it.
Yeah, me too. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what? A resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Cool. Imagine that. A AI tool that they're using to analyze massive amounts of data. Who could imagine such a thing?
Stay right there. Success! Come back to the control room.
Cool.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to Smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office. We have much to offer one another if we cooperate. We need Paul. I wish he would hurry up. Your friend from UNATCO is very knowledgeable about certain networks. He will be very useful. I've wanted to learn more about VersaLife for a long time.
If we go to VersaLife, I guess.
While you are here, observe the laws. You must have won great favor with the dragon.
I look forward to shaking the hand of my enemy.
Let's see. 6 to 10. Sweet. Good time for a save. Since this section can go a bit pear-shaped if you're doing it melee.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists. You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
I can't remember if we can actually knock this dude out safely or not, so we'll try it and save scum if we need to. So far, so good.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
We're all out of company brochures.
Let's see if we can get this one too, but
go on up.
I think this might be a one too far. Yeah.
Go on
That's
up.
a security room.
We're all out of company brochures.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
We'll come back for that.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift. This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Good luck with that. I don't know if it's on this level, but there's a wagey here that you can talk to for some bonus stuff.
Are you here to apply for psionics, lady? You're on the wrong floor. You know, going to a costume shop and dressing up like Trinity isn't really going to help you either. They're scientists. They care about levels, not looks.
Wow, we just got roasted.
Ma'am, I'm just trying to work. Can you find somebody else to bother?
Must be on the 3rd level.
Friendly won't let me leave until it's done. So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Foreshadowing.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
Oh, there's our man. We might actually talk to him after this conversation.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all their records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Grey Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Doesn't matter.
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
I want to see those labs.
Mr. Hunley checks the logs every 5 minutes. I can't do anything while he's around.
So that's why you talked to that guy before. Well, I guess you can do it in either order, but don't miss that guy. I think it's a way to save yourself a few hundred credits. Something to that effect. Where did Humby go? There it goes.
Mr. Hunley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Never mind.
Yes, never mind. Sorry, buddy. Wrong place, wrong time. I just got away with murder.
You do not require a security pass.
You missed the psionics people.
Yeah, we'll just talk to these NPCs first.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Please stay out of the work area. Data entry personnel are not permitted to speak to you.
I have work to do. I can't be bothered. Go away. They will think I'm talking to you.
Our employees know the rules and will obey.
That's what it says on the screen.
Don't make me call security. Our employees know the rules and will obey.
I have work to do. Go away. They will think I'm talking to you.
Oh, sure sucks to be a wagey, doesn't it?
Don't worry about attire. We're very
Late night.
Why bother data entry? They had...
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean...
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you to not hang around too long. Now how about getting me into those labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab. It's a big operation down there.
Cool. I think we actually might make 2 trips here. I can't remember if we do or don't. So I might just go get that security room before we go down. So I don't remember if we'll get a second chance.
My feet are killing it.
I think we can cheese this with a gas grenade.
You don't have to.
Probably should have hacked that first. Save some of that and hack the door first, I think. Okay, we'll try to blitz this.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptions.
Now we can do that.
If you need help, talk.
There we go. Problem solved. Don't do it, buddy. Don't go for the alarm. I'm gonna be salty if he goes for the alarm. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. They're onto us, chat. I'll use that cell. Oh, up to the labs. The labs are a pretty interesting place.
Big operation down
there. Ah, it's the place we saw in the intro.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
What? Problem is, if we nix these guys, the one upstairs might say double try.
You shouldn't be back here.
Well, that's your problem, buddy. gonna hack your security terminal, don't mind me. Nice. So we should be able to blitz all these guys pretty quick.
This one's some kind of... Watch it. She hasn't gone far.
And we should be able to block this doorway and stop them from doing the alarm or running too far. You can stop now. There we go.
We need to stay focused on tool.
You're gonna want those for later.
This line has been shut down by...
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
We are having an important discussion.
Why am I sparing?
You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up.
Oh, this voice acting's so good.
Just talking shop? Never mind us.
We are having an important discussion.
I mean, I can't take the notes. Oh, by the way, there's a vent access in here, just if anyone's curious. Because there's interesting dialogue with
Do
the
not
nodes.
interfere with the experiment.
I'm trying to talk here. How rude.
But I mean, we could nix them. What did it just break?
We are having an important discussion.
Sorry folks, looks like project is cancelled. It's one of the few drops of, well, not just plasma ammo, but also flare darts. That scientist still down here. There you go. See the labs here. Now you can see one of the women in black has a dragon's tooth. In fact, if you spared Maggie Chow, she can show up a bit later with the dragon's tooth as well. So there are a few opportunities to get it.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors. Your activities here have been noted. We will have many questions to ask your department head.
He's a big guy. I think this might just give you same thing. MJ12 security. Nice. They aren't hiring their best, the old MJ12. Sadly. Don't think there's anything else up here worth getting, although I have a big collection you can drop on top of the lift, maybe? Could be smoking rocks, entirely possible. And the stealth pistol just hanging out there.
Encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
Sure is. Check out this, like, old mate just walking along with a GEP gun. Yeah, there is also level 2 here, but you can't get to it yet. I think you actually get it on your second visit here. Let's see if we can nix this guard out of sight. But for everyone else, can't hack this. Cool. Doesn't look like we wigged anyone out. So if I recall correctly, that vent I showed you before up top does eventually lead you somewhere down here. Take care of this guy. I don't know if there's anything, any cards or anything that we need to know. No, this stuff is very interesting, so maybe come back at the bottom, read it.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a
Forgot that it did that. We'll see what happens. If that aggroes everyone in the lab, we might need to reload. Can't remember if it does. That was close. That was weird. Don't think this terminal has anything new, but we'll hack it nonetheless. Yeah, same old. Go loot the lockers, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that did aggro everyone. Bad news bears. Oh, he's got a plasma gun. See if we can bait them all through here. Then kind of gives us free reign. Oh, he's coming. Just top up with juice. Unfortunately, it's aggroed all the scientists, so we're going to miss out on a whole heap of dialogue, so... Landmine in a corner. We're going to resort to save scumming, because we will miss out on a heap of dialogue, which is not fun. And there's some very interesting and funny things down here. We'll have to use the good old charge prod on a few of these so we can take them out without problems.
Return to where you belong. I was not told to expect another researcher. The work must proceed smoothly.
Nice. Might just make a proper save here. I think we can actually kill these guys without too much hassle and aggroing everyone else, so we'll see. See if I can hide these bodies a bit better. That'll do. I'll get the gun back and open all these again, I guess. I don't think there was anything in these ones. Just do the ones up here. Sweet. So hopefully we can get the dialogue we need down here in the labs.
If there were just some way of tracking all these people. I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now. Please, you'll upset the subject.
Just got mutants in there and a crazy hobo. And Greys. Apparently Greys are genetically engineered.
This one did better than most. He is very excitable.
I'm the captain here.
The neural tissue in particular failed to express certain proteins.
Yeah, that Herbo's the real MVP.
Your activities here have been noted.
You must be with Simon's office. Be sure that he understands we're doing the best we can. Trying out new coat proteins that resemble common phospholipids.
I don't want to be disturbed. I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
I have to concentrate.
Do not interfere with the experiment.
Somebody's going to have to totally gut this thing and start over.
I cannot answer any of your questions.
How do they expect to express a high-level feature in a genome if they can't even come up with a topologically sound representation?
I'm working.
That's enough. I really must work.
We are being observed.
That's enough. I really must work.
They've already had some success with the new version in biotech. That apparatus in the center is for magnetic containment, kind of like a tokamak.
Now, I think we got the code for this somewhere else. 5878. Oh yeah, forgot about that. It's radioactive. Okay, we got the code for that. We can probably hack it. At this point, we don't really need anything else on this skill tree. We might end up taking another level in environmental training just because it makes another part a bit easier later. And maxing out computers is a bit handy. And I think that's probably about it. If we have anything spare, just into demolitions. Why don't you give me the last one? I think maybe this computer can do it. Yeah, we could have just done that from the start. Whatever. Oops.
We'll never be able to separate out the hierarchy.
There we go. Extra mods.
That's enough. I really must work.
I think at least one of these is the only place you can get it. So targeting is really good because it basically makes everything you do more damage, like even melee, if I recall, can do more damage, but we've already got the combat strength. Vision enhancement is really handy if you're doing a like an actual normal run with ranged and stuff. And particularly if you haven't played the game to death, like I have. So I think we actually will go the targeting just because it will make melee a bit more hilariously overpowered. Like I think we'll be able to melee some of the bots at this point. We'll see how we go. Cloak and radar transparency. It's kind of pick your poison. Like the cloak can be really useful for a melee character, as I think they both can really.
That's enough. I really must work.
I think we'll probably just go radar transparency because the humans are much easier to cheese and abuse, like the sight system and everything. So having radar transparency does make a couple of sections way easier.
That's enough. I really must work.
And we don't need this. Can't do anything with it. Okay. See if we can get these to actually... Oh, they are stuck. I think there's much in there anyway. Alright.
Really, you should go.
At this point, we can actually let these loose.
Irregular expression, you understand?
See if we can bait the greys out. Rude. They've just been feeding the poor man on soy food. It's a good chance to do your best soy face if you haven't already. Everyone loves a good soy face. There's one for you right now. Poor guy.
A strange hour to be visiting the laboratories.
That is. So you can actually, if you're doing ranged and stuff, you can actually push these barrels right into these guys, and from memory, at least for the first one or two, it doesn't actually count as a kill. In fact, I might just show it off, see if it works.
Cold and dark. Goes on forever.
Oops. Oh, that works too, I guess. Yeah, they don't like that. Yeah, pretty much clear out of here now. I think that's about all she wrote for this area. We'll just heal up and get going. Hope you're drinking something nice tonight, chap. I have a Sauvignon Blanc from the Cape Net released vineyards in Margaret River, Western Australia, 2023. Really nice truck.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
It's rather amusing, like you go in here and, well, like we did, clear the place out, and then you just come back here again. They just let you in.
My own business.
Oops, wrong way.
Do not touch.
I'm just looking.
Go away!
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad. You must have won great favor with the dragon head.
I mean, just got a book under his pillow. It's a journal. And a med kit, if you need one. I forgot about that.
Tracer Taunt admitted another American. Perhaps you know him.
You must be JC. Tong will see you now.
What are you doing here? The Triad leaders are waiting in the temple. Go to the temple. Go to the temple.
Yeah, he doesn't like you dilly-dallying around here. We don't care, do we, chat?
Please, complete your business.
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword. It's a generally accepted tenet of nanotechnology that nanites and traditional metals don't mix, but VersaLife found a way. It all seems completely obvious to me now. They actually embed iron rods in the carbon framework of the nanites, electromagnets which allow microscopic scanners, cleaners, and hammers to move over the surface of the blade. Tong's very pleased. He plans to mass-produce the Dragon's Tooth and arm the Triads. I'd like to know what else VersaLife has going on down there. Tong's keeping me busy. He wants me to verify that the Dragon's Tooth won't set off the acoustic sensors the city government installed to detect gunfire. We found a useful ally in Tong. I just hope he can be trusted.
So there you go. Alright, we'll go to what the game wants us to do.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Miss Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
The peace will be profitable for both sides. Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money. We must celebrate.
You do actually get some amusing dialogue if you go to the Lucky Money. Just go see Tong first real quick.
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife is crawling with troops. I think they're hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well. I will monitor your progress from here.
Oh, we already got the drop that he was talking about there, and that guy in the water. Just top up our juice and off we go. I don't know why they just had a basket chilling out there next to weapons and ballistic armor, but strange bunch here. Okay. Stop at the Lucky Money and then back to VersaLife.
I cannot believe the news. The triad are won?
Yes, they are. Yoink.
Please accept the gratitude of the luminous path.
Sure. I don't mind needles.
It's just not the same anymore.
Gangsters! They're all gangsters! They were cutting him and laughing and stabbing their swords. Poor Chinko.
Hello.
I don't believe I know you.
My friend had to leave. Guess I will be going home alone. Guess I will be going home alone.
Back off. I said leave me alone.
Hello.
I don't believe I know you.
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yum Sing.
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
Hello.
This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley. The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
A cordial relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow.
Hello.
And you have the capacity for large shipments?
Any product, any port of origin, any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
The Luminous Path can ship penguins to Norway and document that they came from Japan. But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France. The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
Your operations must have been difficult without official protection.
A minor inconvenience. Not as difficult as you must have found running a business without distribution.
Not even noticeable. The Red Arrow makes many big deals.
I will show you what big is. 50 tons per month, with no help from the big officials. Let us drink in your... A trifle. Don't mention... Let us drink it. Tong's mission can wait. Rest for now. You deserve it.
So there you go. That's what you get.
Toom schmooma.
.2015 vintage wine, eh? Was so far in the future when this game came out. North end of Canal Road Tunnel. I suppose we'll do the back entrance. Just for funsies. As you might recall, down this tunnel was where we saw all those triads go at each other with swords right at the start. And yeah, there's even bodies still here. About that. What about the lockpick there? Yeah, you might recall that there was all the cops back here that we butchered while they decided to clean up their mess and left the door open. Wonderful. Yep, Dragon's Tooth, best lockpick. 768.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only 2 devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Rebel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
Don't think you're watching Makaris, but if you're catching this on the VOD, here's your song. Enjoy. Scramble grenade. Can use it to turn. There are security bots down here, but we're not going to do it. This can get in your way because you do need to get down those stairs. And by the same token, there is another way up here from memory. May even give you a mirror there. Look at that. These kind of reflective surfaces, back, well, I mean, I think you originally saw that kind of stuff in Unreal, but yeah, really fancy back in the day. And here's where you would think this is where you come in from that level 2 elevator that we saw back in the labs. You can see the security bot over there. So they just give you that convenient scramble grenade. But we don't need that. Oh yeah. So at this point we can actually, like, rejig that door there, which is nice. But I do want to get this guy because it's going to be funny. Probably need that and that. I thought the radar invisibility would work on bots. Guess I was wrong. How did that not kill that bot? You know, you guys can stay there in your little cuck shit. I'm going down here. So this is where the scramble grenade would be kind of useful.
System we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
Thanks, Tong. We can actually use a EMP grenade down here. See if we can get both. Might redo that and just hack the panel. But, you know what I mean. So there's the objective thingo, but there's a couple of things we want to do first. Shoot. Maybe we have to hack this, I think.
Got it. Looks like you stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Hey, look at that. Orgs and oil slots. I don't know if we actually need anything at this point. There's one. Ah yeah, power recirculator and synthetic heart. So this is pretty good. You only get one of these in the whole game, so you can't get both these orgs. One of them sort of lowers the power use of your orgs, although it has a power use of its own, so if you have like level 1 of certain stuff, you actually are worse off if you're using that. And then the other one just buffs the level of all your orgs by 1. Now that's what we're going to take. So we just need to toss something temporarily to take that. Just toss the baton temporarily. Use this upgrade canister while we're here. I think we want the tier 3 of the ADS probably. Yeah. Is that if we get the level up, it gives us max. And this org is broken. Okay, I think there's a med bot just down here that we can use for it. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. So that, you basically only need to ever get your orgs to level 3, and you actually don't get enough upgrade canisters to max everything out, so it is a good idea to do that. I'm just gonna get our baton again. Probably set up some keyboard macros for activating and deactivating multiple mods, because we're going to want to use some combos. Yeah, 525. I might make a good save here. And watch out for those 2 spider bots.
Have sealed off the entrance. We'll have to exit the inflow pipes and the flow of the chamber. Beware of toxic concentrations.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
And now it gets real. It's a deep rabbit hole for this game.
Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the Sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Everyone get out your best tinfoil hats because the game's going in dry. And here we are, back at the canals. Wonderful.
Excuse me. I was looking for a way back to the market.
You are American? Did they throw you in the canal?
I was swimming.
You should not be down there. What's that so thing like shark, but with 4 legs? Releasing the pipe like comes from Versalite.
Is there a way back to the market from here?
You will have to swim. If you see other divers, stay away. Some Europeans are hunting for treasure in the tunnel that fell in. Bad man. A store is now open in the evening.
Bit of dialogue that's easy to miss.
I was walking here.
Yeah, we remember that guy, don't we? The only problem is I have forgotten how to get back. Oh, just here. That's right. Now, I have a vague recollection that there is something we missed in the Lucky Money, so just humour me for a moment and I will reload if I'm wrong.
I cannot. I am not allowed. Time is up.
Okay.
One customer twice. Not allowed. Satisfied? Yes?
Not really.
Time is up.
I had a vague recollection there was an org upgrade canister under this little bridge. But that might have been a mod only thing. So apologies, we will reload.
Please, look around.
Max Chan and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Oh. Apparently I got 30 people watching. Hello everyone, don't be shy. And here we are. Paul, because we saved Paul. He's back.
Tong fix you up?
Yeah. You? You cut it pretty close.
I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months.
Will you get better? Any permanent damage?
I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy.
Just getting to know the locals. Turns out Versalite had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here.
Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo.
Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D.
Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them.
I'm gonna see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better.
I'm working on it. I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me.
How convenient, eh?
don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Miss Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century, I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer, in time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard.
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
Plot twist, chat. The AI is actually a few dozen Indians like they did with the Amazon store.
Looks like we all made it.
And just in time. I hear Simons had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so. I'm glad that you're safe.
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from the supply closet.
You didn't have to take that kind of risk.
It was worth it, trust me. They gave me a funny-looking customs, but I managed to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told them that I do business with VersaLife. VersaLife seems to be a magic word in Hong Kong.
Hold on while I drop some gear. Then I'll take it off your hands.
I don't think you can do the item dupe with this one.
Take the upgrade.
Hold on while...
Yeah, it's only the one later in the game, sadly. An upgrade's an upgrade. I think at this point... Yeah, no upgrades for that. Combat strength is pretty great. Yeah, I think we'll just bring that to level 3. So as long as we got juice, like we're now a bit overpowered, frankly.
Your pilot has landed in the courtyard. We cannot believe the news of the super freighter. Something must be done. We wish you luck in America. You have done much for the Triads.
There's Crowbar-chan there somehow. Unfortunately, she's all used up. Sorry, Crowbar-chan.
Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Heads are starting to roll at UNATCO. Kaplan, Barry, not sure who else.
I'm pretty sure we iced Kaplan right at the start, just saying.
Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head.
But that's alright. We are going to chuck a Gep gun at Gunther, and it's going to be very funny.
Tong fill me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah. You know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
To New York again, chap.
We think Philbin is in the area. Tong will tell you more. Looks like UNATCO brought in a lot of armor. Be careful down there, JC. Be careful down there, JC. No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions. Problem, JC. Rioting in Manhattan has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
Should be right. Loot Paul's stash one last time, I think. Not much left. Multi-tool. Just double check this room again. Oh, it's occupied again. What's going on here?
Owner's left town, far as I know.
Oh, is this your place, lady? Please don't kick us out.
Heat's off, but I don't mind.
I know I shouldn't have gone and barged in, but I ain't got nowhere to go.
I don't mind.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Truly. I promise I won't bother you none. Oh, is this your...
A lot of rats, but I guess that's okay.
This place is not very sanitary. At least they got rid of the corpses. We'll leave these fine folks alone, I guess. Yeah. Fuzz. Nice. If we cared about money, I think you can actually get some from this ATM again. Suppose we could hack it while we're here. Not that we need the cash. Oh hey, it's Bob again. Hey Bob. How you doing, man? And yes, the Dragon's Tooth is a bit fantastic. Just sort out the cops. Hello, Skylight. Welcome. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. I know I'm enjoying it. I love this game like you wouldn't believe.
Incorrect inform.
Who's out?
Detach. Streets clear. No danger.
Old mate's having a bit of trouble there, I think. Yeah, we can actually go back to the clinic and we can go see Smuggler again, so we'll do these two things.
The clinic is closing.
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
It'll be fine, everyone. Oh, cool. For me, it is 9:30 p.m. right now. Kinda wish the sun was still shining. But very good to have you, Skylight. And, Bob, I don't know what time it is for you. I hope it's an appropriate time to maybe have some sustenance of your choice. Me, I am drinking Eagle Rare 10. It's probably my favorite bourbon. Wonderful drop. $8:30 a.m. Oh, it's midday somewhere. Rubicon Mango. I have never heard of that, but that sounds just dandy. Weird that this hobo won't talk to us. Very rude.
If you're having an emergency, please see one of the bots.
Chores. Yeah. I know that feel. You know, I was so happy when I bought my house. And then, you know, I'm sort of 2.5 years into home ownership, and man, having house and land is just so much work, man. Oof. Yes, smuggler man. Just sell you some garbage for thousands of dollars. What is that guy's problem?
Hey, that's the one.
Alright. I guess we're going back to the clinic. I was too busy reading chat.
She's still around somewhere.
A condo, eh? I suppose that's probably a lot less maintenance. I imagine you have someone else to do all that bullshit. I have to say, Skylight, you've got me curious about this Rubicon Mango. I assume it's some kind of mango beer, but I could be very off on that. Oh yeah, Bob, you're not wrong. Thankfully I've got a son, so he can cut all the grass. I don't have to deal with that bullshit.
Smart staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo.
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country.
I saw the cops shoot someone right in front of me. It's not like television, it's just a pop and then there's some blood on the ground.
I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler.
They said the martial law was only temporary, but it doesn't feel very temporary.
Okay, let's try that again and try not to get half wrecked by cops. Lafroig, yes, I am very partial to Lafroig actually. I'm a big fan of the quarter cask. Lafroig quarter cask is fantastic.
Hey, that's the one.
Wait, there's another one. 3.
Stay sharp, people.
Oh, there's more.
tourist.
Yeah, the prog's fantastic. Although I have to say, if I'm going to have a really peated scotch, I am a big fan of Lagavulin 16. I reckon that is about as good as you can get. Although, that being said, I haven't tried Cull Ela, so your mileage may vary. I also haven't tried some of the Ardbeg offerings, and apparently they are peat monsters as well.
Engaging the enemy. Still around somewhere.
But I have to be really in the mood for a heavily peated whiskey. Like it's fantastic when you get it, but you know, I've heard it described as, you know, you drink this if you like smoking band-aids, and
Stay sharp, people.
you know, that's not too far off the mark in my opinion. And if you go by that, I only like smoking band-aids every now and then.
This ain't open. Engaging the enemy.
Mistakes were made. Should have put my augs on.
This ain't over.
We don't need that one.
There's one.
There are a lot more Hinatko than I remember.
She's still lock and
Alright, we'll try that again.
She's still around somewhere.
Might use that as well. That one's much better. Much better. Oh, another one.
She's still around somewhere.
She is. Nice. Alright, let's see if smugglers selling used tissues for $1,000 or whatever it was. You can actually, if I recall, go back to the MJ12 base, but I don't think I could be bothered. Go talk to this hobo.
Stay out of the street. Cops shoot at anything. Not too many places left to hide.
I tell you what, if Bob, if you like a good whiskey, and just hear me out here. I do like whiskey myself. I'm a big whiskey fan, both, you know, Scotch and American whiskey. But if you haven't already, you should really take a look at some rums. Particularly, some good suggestions I could offer. Hampton Estate 8 Year is a rum for the whiskey drinker, really. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
Yeah, you should. I replay this game every year or two.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smugglers' avatars. He must be at home.
Now, on a past stream, someone said that if you walk through this, the boss won't... sorry, not the boss. The bot won't aggro on you, so we'll just try. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Well played. Just to give you an idea of how broken we are at the moment, let's see if we can... Yeah, there you go. 3 hits and we can now kill those security bots. Wonderful.
Why'd you come back? Yanatko's got every cop in New York after you.
Unfinished business.
So you finally wised up and joined the NSF.
I don't know if I've joined anything. Except maybe the people.
Good enough. You know where you stand. It's because people don't know they can pick a side that the government has so much power.
I've got to get moving. Have anything you want to sell?
Sure, something you might like. An assault shotgun and some sabot rounds. I also have some lambs. I'll give you the whole box of 5 for $3,500.
Now this is a very interesting set of offers that he presents to you. $7,500 for an assault shotgun is hot garbage. Sabot for $7,050 is okay. 5 lamps for $3,500 is actually a pretty good deal. The only problem is we don't need 5 lamps. Taking notes. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I love talking about spirits or alcohol in general. I collect it. Don't know if I mentioned that before. Collect rare and interesting things from around the world. Alright, we need the gap gun for this one, I think. Oh, wait. This time it won't. We'll just hack it, I guess. It's not right. Tell you what I am looking forward to getting another bottle of is Rittenhouse Rye Whiskey, bottled in Bond. That is a magnificent American whiskey. I always keep one in the back of my collection, but I never want to open it because, you know, just a cool part of my collection. But every now and then, my local liquor store gets them in, and sometimes they have sales. So I think next time it's on sale, I might pick another one up. Okay, I think that's all we needed from here.
Never mind.
Yeah, but I think it will. I think I will. Although there are a couple of other things I have my eye on. Like, I really did enjoy the George Dickel 12. It used to be so much cheaper here, but now it's only a little cheaper than Rittenhouse, and I find it's like a light Rittenhouse. Or, yeah, very similar. High rye content, I think. Or maybe it's just the sour mash gives it that sort of pickle flavor that you get from the Rittenhouse. Yeah. Used to be such a bargain here, man, like 65 Australian, give or take. Which, given the price of our liquor, is actually really good.
Open up. I'm a federal agent.
What the hell are you doing outside? Martial law, dumbass!
Open up.
What is your problem?
Open up.
Leave!
Open up.
No. You know what? No, stay out there. Have a goddamn picnic. Wave hi to the troops. I'm sure they'd love to join you, asshole.
Open up.
I hate you.
That's unique to the Lady Denton mod. That's a nice touch. Nice touch. Well played, mod. Well played. I think at this point we'll just sort out the spot over here.
suspect is still in the area.
Nice. Oh, suddenly Yunatko just spawns in. I actually didn't know they sort of dynamically spawn like that.
Just saying. Goddamn terrorist.
Nice. Okay. I think that's about all there is to see outside. So we'll go in. Thief games. Yeah, man. I love the Thief games. Thief 2 is one of my favorite games, you know, in my top 10 easily, and I play it every few years. Not as much as I play Deus Ex, but it is one that I still do play. I mean, I first played that back in 1999. I think I've still got my CD copy around somewhere. So, yeah. I actually need to play it again because I've got an OLED monitor now, so I can get proper blacks again. So Thief 2, well, I should play the whole original trilogy. The third one is a little weak, but it's still good. The reboot is fine if you just pretend it's not a Thief game. Yeah.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd?
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I could find him?
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from Yunatko already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
Never mind.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the third one does have its problems. Like, I'm not going to tell you that it's, you know, as good as 1 or 2, because it's not. It's definitely not. But I didn't have a bad time with 3, put it that way. Like, some of the levels were legit great. Ending was a bit weak, but yeah. Oh, hey, Nocturnal. Welcome. This is not Deus Ex Revision, no. This is more or less vanilla, except I'm using the Lady Denton mod to restore the female JC that was intended in the original game. Orange Deus Ex, do you mean like the prequels? If that's what you're referring to, then I agree. I mean, they weren't terrible, and to be fair, it's more faithful to the background notes or, you know, lore than you would otherwise think, but I think the presentation is what really kills it. And obviously, you know, the gameplay was alright, but it wasn't blow my dick off. Like, it, you know, Deus Ex 1 set the bar so high that it's a hard act to follow, to be fair. Just to add some more context in it, Nocturnal, the intent of this playthrough is I'm primarily trying to do melee only, on realistic difficulty. There are some times when I need to use other things just for expedience sake for a stream. You know, if I had all the time in the day, I have done melee only runs, both melee lethal and melee non-lethal. Yeah. Other than that, we're just exploring some of the new stuff in Lady Denton and trying to get as much amusing dialogue as possible and exploiting the heck out of the game. We're abusing every exploit that I'm aware of. Never really returned to the style of 1, which is a shame. Yeah, I 110% agree with you there, Nocturnal. Sims in the style of Deus Ex 1 are few and far between, and I have heard of a recent one. I forgot the name. It's got like a weird name, like Repeteo or something like that. I can't remember the name, but that looks kind of promising. Other than that, Yeah, I mean the best one that I can think of is the System Shock remake. I reckon System Shock remake took a lot of the lessons that were learned from, you know, 20 years of, or 20 plus years of MSims, and you know, really collated them all together. Aside from Cyberspace, which sucked ass, but the actual gameplay was fantastic. Yeah, a lot of people really like Dishonored, and, you know, sort of spiritual successor to this sort of genre, but I never really got into Dishonored. It just didn't click for me, like the lore and the setting. Like, it's not bad, I got nothing against it, it just wasn't for me, for whatever reason.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, Yanako likes to work alone. I just came out to look up a girl I used to know, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
She left town.
I know. Just my luck.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it, I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
So that dialogue choice does make something a bit easier coming up. I just looked it up while I was waiting for that dialogue. Peripeteia is the game that I'm thinking of. Looks very interesting. I might end up playing it on stream at some point.
Last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together.
Oh yeah, what about that medkit she stashes there?
What do you want?
Yoink.
I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country.
How's our health? Oh yeah. Do a bit more soy. A bit more soy. Everyone do your best soy face again.
Ah, Spook Lady. The silver lining of a dismal 2 days.
Managed to stay safe?
Yeah, it's not fun being sealed up inside, but at least you and the troops are keeping us safe.
I'm not with the troops.
You're not? Are you a rogue agent or something like that?
Something like that.
What's this world coming to when I'm more comfortable with a rogue agent than the police?
I don't know. But in the meantime, stay safe and keep your head down.
The kitchen ain't ever been a clean place, I know, but I ain't never seen anything like this. What's going on out there?
Bad stuff. It's best if I leave it at that.
Bad stuff is an understatement. The Great Death, martial law. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
I'm working on it.
You against the world, huh?
Feels like it sometimes.
You know, I never got your name.
J.C. Denton.
I'm Liam. Look, I don't have much, but if you need anything from me, you name it. I've got a med kit in case of emergencies. Also, I know it's illegal, but I usually carry a PS20 just for protection, you know?
How much?
You're the only thing giving me hope these days. If you want them, they're yours.
I'm pretty sure this dialogue is unique to Lady Denton, but we'll just let old mate keep his stuff. We don't really need him.
You should keep them for yourself. You might end up needing them.
Alright, thought I'd offer. Suppose my stuff is just toys compared to what you're packing. Give him hell, JC. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks.
It's all good, bub. Look, man, I don't think it matters where you are, to be honest. America's not special or unique in this thing. In most developed countries, things are getting real trash.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah. And JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter. Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor.
Already took care of him. I don't like people who ask a lot of questions.
No shit. Man, you really did change sides. Never would have thought it possible.
I reckon it's a bit dodgy that they give you that same line. So if I recall correctly, you know, we whacked the reporter ages ago, like right back at the first time we were in Hell's Kitchen. But from memory, if you spared him, he's still there now. And if you ice him before talking to Philbin here, you get that dialogue. If you killed him, what in the game is probably, you know, 20-something hours ago, you get the same line. Cheap.
Thanks for getting rid of that guy. They're dropping like flies.
Man, what's dark is the state of this restroom. My goodness. Well, I'm going to take a brief moment to chill myself. So, just a brief ad. Nearly all of the music that you hear in the background is stuff that I make. So if you do like what you're hearing, please do check me out on Spotify or YouTube or whatever your preferred streaming platform is. Have a listen, leave a like, and I will leave it at that.
What's up? Lost or something? Hardly recognize this place anymore. What? I'm just standing here. You got a problem? Back off. Back off.
Whoa. That guy was very rude. Bob, believe me, there's no dollars involved. Spotify revenue doesn't get you very far. I think in the last year of doing it, I've made 23 Australian cents, which is what, like 15 US cents? Something like that. Spotify does not pay the bills. He had a family, are you sure? Anyway, we'll go into this busted building and talk to the Illuminati. They're real, chat. You can take off your tinfoil hat. Illuminati confirmed.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You alright?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry. I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana. Tong told me he found an interesting molecular signature on the virus. A clue to who developed it.
Yeah, we'll get all mates and medicine. Spotify Sierra's rich as fuck. I'm sure he is. Like, I'm sure he's going around his Lambo. At my rate, it's going to be another 200 years or so before I get my Lambo, so pray for me, chat. Yeah, man. Like, this game should never die. It is a masterpiece. Like, and I don't say that lightly. That's no hyperbole. This game is an actual masterpiece. One of the best games ever made, and likely ever will be made. Yeah, no worries, man. Catch you in a minute. Let's see what else he has to say.
I am certain it was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters. It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with. The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete. Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power. However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop. It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine.
Assassin's Creed BTFO.
The Order hasn't so much lasted, has been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted. The system. Or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization. Cecil Rhodes, for instance. Absolutely no formal connection to the Illuminati at all, but one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes Scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool. In my opinion, the history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler. We're running out of time.
There you go, chat. That was a whole lot of exposition.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC.
I'll land the copter on the roof of the ton. Get out of there.
Company.
She's here somewhere.
Oh, that's so many MJ12. Probably gas grenade him.
That's the one. That's the one. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
So yeah, chat, when your tinfoil hat becomes a crown of knowledge, right there. Tech oligarchs taking over. Interesting. Interesting, chat.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I've dropped you in an abandoned lot next to the base. There should be an old grate on the wall that you can gain entry through. I've got to get out of here before the sentries get suspicious.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Caves of Kud? Anyway, I am aware of it, but I haven't actually played it. I should check it out. So many games, so little time.
You're past the fence. Good. Up ahead are the barracks. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
I need a wall outlet. Yeah. Yeah, my energy's very low, isn't it? From memory, there's a maintenance bot pretty close, so we'll be around. Anyway, we can talk to old mate here. Where is he? You gonna come talk to me, maybe? Yes, no? Oh, actually, it's the guy in the next building, I think.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people. My sister lives down there. She works in the Space Museum. Never seen so many folks from the Beltway. It's like a convention.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one bit.
Me either.
His key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people. I don't know how you'll get on board with the main ramp retracted, unless you want to swim.
FEMA, eh? Interesting, chat. Very interesting. Might have heard something about that recently.
Be careful in there.
At the main gate. Get to the door at the base of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots.
Thanks, Tom. I didn't know we were at the main gate. Dear. Very easy to miss these. So there you go. Oh, actually. I like how like the gatehouse guards are like all chill and stuff, but then every other military guy on the base wants a piece of you.
We have moved.
Sup? Above this guy almost definitely had a family.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dow will be sending you to Paris. Make sure he gives you the current residence of his associate, Morgan Everett. I do not have access to that information.
That did not go as expected.
Engaging the enemy.
So I like how you're so blasé. It's like some hood rat like thug on the street that I capped, and you're like, ah, poor guy had a family, and he's like just regular old American soldiers, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm listening. Say la vie.
You.
Oh, look at this guy. He's gonna like chuck a lamb at me at point blank. So at this point we can probably use the sabers properly for the first time and cap this camera. I forgot, if you got no points in small arms, it's basically pointless. We'll try with the old melee. Nope. Well, we can use our radar invisibility for the first time. There you go. I think the security terminal's through one of these doors, but just to make it easier I might multi-tool this camera. Getting close to that master in computer. We have had better days. What's funny, like, so the Lady Denton, you can see here like the skeleton and whatnot in your org screen looks more feminine, but if you go to the health screen, it's still got the masculine model. Wait, what's the problem now? Stealth is not on the menu today, I guess. Wonderful. You can't grab that, you actually need to lockpick these. I mean, with this many orgs jammed into you, yeah, Might as well be a toaster. She's got, was it Nerves of Steel? The flex she had on Agent Navarro? Anyway. We use the, actually, did we get the code for that? US FEMA security, yep. Not sending their best for cybersecurity. So there are a whole bunch of robots patrolling this joint, and you can have some real fun with them. There is also an underground that we can go to get some more skill points if I recall. But let's I think we can chat with some of these workers here.
Hey, I know my job. You want something else out of me? Talk to the union.
Get a load of this guy.
Place has turned into a military camp. You're gone 1 week, this is what happens. Look, you do what you have to do, I'll do what I have to do. I'm just saying I don't trust a bunch of guys with riot gear and guns. I ain't done nothing wrong, so just leave me alone, okay?
We'll leave old mate alone. I think we can use this one to get rid of the rest of the cameras here. There. Oh yeah, this game came out like almost 25 years ago. It was so far ahead of its time in so many ways. Yeah, he probably does. Oh yeah, so, like, no shit, Smuggler tries and sells you one of these assault shotguns for 7,500, yet here we are, you just get one for free, and you get one free everywhere, because it's a sort of mid to late game weapon. You know those things, I don't know what, like those hypotheticals where you go, you know, if you could meet someone, or if you could, you know, do something to someone, you know, who would it be? Mine would be to find the person who wrote in Smuggler and just give him a big old backhand, because he doesn't have anything useful to sell you, and his dialogue's all trash.
If you're gonna bust my ass, I'm gonna quit right now.
Very few.
You a supervisor? Whole place been turned upside down ever since they opened that sub pen. Yeah, I was there. Mr. Multi-Trillionaire Bob Page was all smiling and cutting the ribbon, talking about how it was this big deal for New York.
Foreshadowing, chat. Foreshadowing. Oh, now he's hostile. No, it's not me, bro. I deserve that. Yeah, so that's what ADS can do when you got it maxed out. You just can't touch you. Well, until you get juice rush. Yeah, robot mad. Let's not go that way. sounds like my voice. Oh, you mean, I get it. Oh, mistakes were made. That's right, we can get some more juice the easy way. Well, some, apparently. This is why we keep the Gap gun until late game. It is a wonderful piece of equipment. It is your lockpick. It can take care of all the bots.
You won't believe this, JC. There was a raid on smugglers. I just saw Gunter get into a copter on the roof and head back to UNATCO. I don't think Smuggler got out in time. Just thought you might want to know.
Smuggler, eh? Couldn't happen to a less useful person. You know, at this point, I'm kind of thinking, I think I need one more slot for this. We want the Zyme. Probably take the soy. Use all that now for convenience. And I don't really need the sword up anymore. Just take the law. We don't even need the law, but we need something to hold up our inventory. Because we need a full inventory for some later exploits. Get a bunch of free explosives in here. Just so as you know. Might leave those, because the charger prod is unironically one of the most useful pieces of kit in the entire game. You know, the ability to stun lock enemies, you can take down Men in Black with one jab if you use the combat booster. Yeah. It is unironically super useful. Oh yeah, we can go down into the underground over here. I think you do get some extra skill points for going down here, plus I think there's a couple of grenades you can snatch off the walls. Yeah, there you are. You get some extra points, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go back. Just so I can show you the other way in, really. It's going to cost us a few get missiles. Oh, don't shoot me, bro. Actually, we can grab that extra lore, so we'll use this one. Nice. I could have sworn there was a maintenance spot somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure there is, so we'll go outside and look for it in a sec. Grab that extra law. Pretty sure get missiles are still 2 shots on these big bots. I just leave them alone. Yeah. We don't need legs, chat. Don't need them at all. Must be in one of the other side areas. I swear I'm not crazy. There is 100% a maintenance spot somewhere around here. I mean, I knew that would happen, but I just wanted to see what was in there aside from the mech. Don't tell me you gotta go all the way around to get back. Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way around back. That is a bit annoying. Well, while I'm here, I think I can just shoot these two, so I get them out of the way. Oops. We can double back for the loot in there. There you go. Problem solved.
Try taking the elevator to the top of that crane. You might be able to get on the roof and enter the building through the air conditioning ducts.
I actually forgot what that valve does. Yeah. So there is some offices over here that you can get extra loot in. So I'm pretty sure the maintenance spot's in that one over there. I wonder what this song could mean, chat. There. Problem solved. I can't remember if there's anything worthwhile in this drawer. We've seen better days. Yeah, just credits. Don't really need them. Don't think we even need this, but there you go. And don't forget the save. You know, this exploit is really cheap, but it's also a way to never waste skill points on lockpicking electronics, which are skill point sinks, like huge skill point sinks. So that's what we're doing. We're exploiting the game. I don't think that ore canister is anything we care about, actually. Yeah. We're all maxed out. Alright, let's see if we can find that maintenance spot that I'm convinced exists. Actually, I think we got the key for this now. Nope. See, chat, I wasn't lying. It is real. I'm not crazy. Well, you know. Yeah, man. Playing by the rules is for your first time playing this game. I'm on, like, my 13th or 14th time playing this game. Ain't nobody got time for playing by rules. And then, well, there we are. Good as new. Just give this guy 30 or so seconds while we mess around. Yeah, man. Maintenance spots. Yeah. They're the ones keeping this plane going. I don't even know where you get the code for this. I don't think we need it anyway. Alright. That's us, chat. We can get out of here, I think. Just double check in here. Probably should have been using those TNT crates, to be honest. There is another... some lambs in the wall. We'll be alright. At this point, the lore is really just an inventory stuffer. We'll check if there's anything in here worth stealing. Oh, there is some soy food. Alright. We go. So you saw there was an underground entrance. You can also go through that door down there, or you can go up here. 3 different entrances into the next level of, or the next segment of the game. They just don't make them like they used to, chat. Not at all. Yeah, we opened a ramp. Now, from memory, there is actually some unique dialogue you can get by going in the front door down there. So, I think we can actually get to it from here, but if not, we might double back.
This is the main air circulation fan. If you want to slip it this way, you should look for a maintenance hatch or follow the air vents out of this room. But be prepared for dangerous machinery and maintenance parts.
Wonderful. That fan is actually bugged. You can, if you leave it active, it can clip you very easily, even though you're in this, you know, supposedly safe segment. Also, the camera doesn't care that we're here. I forgot that they were there. I don't think we actually need to go through there. I can't really remember what's through there. We can just go here. Oh yeah, so the dialogue I'm talking about, I think you can get by just going back down here. Then we can go back up to get to where we need to go. Oh no, I am mistaken, but there's also a thing you can get to here. And here's the other end of that crazy room, the spinny room. So there you go. No weapons playthrough. Yeesh. Cats. I have actually never done that. I've done non-lethal playthroughs, but I've never done like a no aggression playthrough or whatever you would want to call it. That would be an interesting thing. I should actually try that sometime, like a full stealth playthrough. Oh yeah, non-lethal is not hard, man. Not at all. Especially if you're using the darts and stuff. Yeah. But a complete non-aggression run. Interesting, interesting. I will definitely consider that. There are a couple of unavoidable fights. And a couple of them bait you into thinking you can get past them. And as in, you can get past the first instance of it, but eventually it does force your hand. So, yeah. There are a couple of unavoidable fights, but for the most part, you can avoid everything. I mean, technically, you can avoid Gunther's fight if you know his kill phrase. I don't know if that counts or not, but you can't actually stealth your way out of it.
Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
Oops. We might need to get our thing I was mentioning, like the other dialogue on the way Well, not back, but yeah.
Good work. Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
Gunther's kill phrase you get from Jaime if you tell him to stay at UNATCO. But then you lose the upgrade canister, and I reckon the upgrade canister is better. So don't forget this part here, which is easy to miss at the front of the ship. You get skill points and Gep rockets, which is kind of why I was a bit loose with my Gep rockets, because they are back to almost full. Nah man, wait till you see what we're gonna do with Gunther. It's gonna be a hoot and a holler, let me tell you. But that will unfortunately probably be a next stream thing. Other unavoidable fights, Walton Simons is one. Yeah. And again, Anna can be if you don't get her kill phrase. Yeah. Yeah, at the underwater. Oh, actually, you can skip the underwater one, but you have to fight him again later. Yeah. But you do get forced into an unavoidable fight with him after the Ocean Lab. But anyway, folks, I have had a long day. I actually can't remember where you fight him later, I'm sorry. But we will get there because I plan on skipping him in the Ocean Lab anyway, so we will find out, or refresh my memory. Yeah, I mean, the exploit that we're going to do for Gunther, I think technically means you could get past him without a fight, but I guess we'll see how that plays out because it's going to be funny. Anyhow, everyone, thank you again very much for joining me tonight again. And for those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one. I stream pretty much every week, same time. Yeah, Cats Bob, thanks for tuning in. It's been good to have you. Good to see you again, Cats. Please do catch the VODs if anyone has missed them. And again, check me out on Spotify, YouTube. Otherwise, take care and have a very good night, or a very good rest of your day, as it may be. Oh, okay. Yeah, all good. Lurking is fine, although it is fun to have a chat with the chat, but if you're busy, I'm just glad you're tuning in. So, take care everyone, and peace out.
I worship at our feet. Comes an axe to devour all life. So